So I want to tackle this big question. It's the question of, is this person I'm dating or considering dating capable of loving me? Is this person capable of loving me? It's probably the most relevant question to be answered in today's dating climate. That's a climate where, frankly, a lot of people are just dating to date without a clear reason. They're swiping just to swipe. They're going on dates just to have something to do. It's a climate where people say they want one thing, but they really don't mean it. It's a climate where things like attachment styles get in the way, where people give up easily, where the next match is just another DM or swipe away. And when it comes to relationships, I think we need to look specifically at if someone is willing to be uncomfortable. That is the question. Are they willing to be uncomfortable? Uncomfortable in being and doing better. Uncomfortable in rising to meet you at your level. Uncomfortable in coming out of a long period of habits and mindsets from being single maybe. Uncomfortable in taking on new responsibilities, new vulnerabilities. Uncomfortable in practicing selflessness. That, in my opinion, is the strongest sign of whether someone is capable of loving you or not. Are they willing to be uncomfortable? When someone is not capable of loving you, that is, they either don't want to, or they kind of do, kind of don't, or they do, but they don't even try. When that happens, I have found time and time again that is reflected clearly in someone's willingness to be uncomfortable. Someone who is capable of loving you, that is, they're capable of being vulnerable, even if it's for the first time in a while. They're capable of breaking out of what is routine and normal for them. At the end of the day, what they're really doing is they're embracing the discomfort of change. So I say we need to zoom out, because anyone can return texts, anyone can flirt, anyone can say you're beautiful, anyone can introduce you to their friends, right? These are things that are listed in every article of whether someone is right for you or not. Anyone can do those little things. Let's zoom out. When things get serious, when things need to get vulnerable and transparent to continue moving the relationship forward, discomfort is what separates the people who are capable of loving you and the people who are not. That is the question. Are they willing to be uncomfortable in order to be better and do better? That is the question. And practically, this just means they don't back down from the things that make them feel challenged or uncomfortable. It means they don't turn a conversation about feelings or reciprocity into a fight. It means they don't make excuses for why they can't or won't talk about their past. It means they don't avoid questions about intention. It means they don't fumble and avoid talking about the future. Looking at someone's willingness to embrace discomfort is the ultimate sign of whether or not they're capable of loving you, And you deserve someone who is willing to embrace discomfort. Of course you do. That's someone who shows with actions that they want to become a better partner for you. They want to improve themselves to reciprocate what you bring to the table. And they fight for it. They don't run when it gets uncomfortable. And everyone is capable of doing things, right? Everyone is capable of saying things and acting a certain way in life. But what separates the right people for you from the wrong ones are those who carry through the discomfort. Those who are willing to hear no, who are willing to be hurt, who are willing to be vulnerable. And in the long run, there will be a lot of people, frankly, who aren't ready, who aren't willing, and who don't have the courage to try. But you can always be proud of yourself for trying. I think a willingness to love and a willingness to be loved is something that a lot of people simply don't have the inner strength to do. To say you chose the unknown and you chose vulnerability, you chose discomfort, that's something you should be proud of. And I really mean that. If you are willing to embrace discomfort, if you are willing to embrace the discomfort of change and vulnerability and commitment, you deserve someone who does as well. If you are willing to be uncomfortable, to push yourself, to challenge your conditioning, you deserve someone who does as well. That is your standard, and you deserve someone who has the same standard and willingness in return. That is the question. Are they willing to be uncomfortable?